Have you ever felt like you're constantly overlooked even when you give your best? Do you wonder why some people effortlessly command attention while others struggle in silence? Today, we'll uncover the 9 powerful psychological strategies based on Stoic teachings that, once known and applied, can elevate your influence and make you a priority. In any room you step into, one of these strategies is so subtle yet immensely powerful that you might have been using it without even knowing. Through the Stoic lens, you will not only grasp more about the human psyche, but also learn how to harmoniously shift dynamics in your conversations, meetings, and even in seemingly ordinary day-to-day interactions. I urge you to stay with me till the end, because every strategy, every piece of this puzzle amplifies the next miss one, and you'll miss the complete picture. If you're as passionate about personal growth as I believe you are, take a moment to hit that notification bell and subscribe. It's crucial to approach these strategies as tools for understanding human behavior and for ethically navigating social dynamics, leaning more towards influence and awareness. Are you ready to see what's been hidden in plain sight? Now, let's unravel this together. 1. Cultivate an air of mystery. As humans, we're naturally drawn to the unknown, to riddles that beg to be solved. By maintaining an element of enigma about oneself, you compel others to seek you out, to discover what lies beneath the surface. This doesn't mean being distant or aloof, but rather choosing what to reveal and when. It's a delicate balance, sharing enough to engage yet withholding enough to intrigue. Marcus Aurelius once mused, the object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane in a world where oversharing is rampant, going against the grain. By being more guarded ensures you're not just another voice in the cacophony. It prompts those around you to listen when you speak and value your opinions. However, it's crucial to ensure this doesn't veer into dishonesty or manipulation. Authenticity remains key. Being mysterious doesn't mean creating false narratives about oneself. It's about mastering the art of timing and revelation. And as people get more curious about you, they prioritize your presence and opinion. Mastering this strategy sets the stage for an even more impactful one. As you continue on this enigmatic path, you'll find that making others anticipate your next move can be a formidable tool. It's not about playing games, but understanding human psychology and using it to grow. Harnessing this initial strategy is merely the beginning. The next strategy will introduce you to a concept so powerful it has the potential to shift dynamics and tilt scales in your favor. 2. Use the power of strategic silence. You've been in those moments, a heated debate, a challenging negotiation, or even a casual conversation where words fly around like wildfire. It's tempting to jump in to add your voice to the mix, but sometimes the most potent weapon isn't what you say, but when you choose not to. Silence, often perceived as passive, can be a dynamic force in steering conversations, asserting presence, and commanding genuine respect. While many believe that being vocally dominant equates to holding power, it's often the silent observer, the one who measures each word, who truly influences the narrative. It's not about being the loudest, it's about being the most impactful. Consider the concept of pausing. When you hold back, allowing a momentary lapse in conversation or deliberation, you create anticipation. Others grow restless, even anxious. They start filling in the gaps, often revealing more than they intended. This gives you the space to respond from a place of insight. As Epictetus said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. By practicing restraint in speech, you become the orchestrator of dialogues, guiding them as you deem fit. Yet, strategic silence isn't merely about listening. It's about discerning when to interrupt, how to harness the potency of your words, and realizing the weight they carry. Each utterance should be purposeful, aimed not just at communication, but at influencing perception. Words, after all, are not mere constructs, but tools that can shape realities. A word of caution. Like any tool, the power of strategic silence requires finesse. Overuse it and you risk appearing aloof or disinterested. The key lies in balancing active listening with moments of calculated silence, ensuring your interactions remain genuine. Now imagine the immense possibilities when pairing strategic silence with another impactful strategy. One that promises to amplify your influence and ensure you're not just seen, but remembered. 3. Master persuasive storytelling. Have you ever found yourself struggling to get your point across? Do you wonder why some ideas stick and others fall flat despite their merit? The answer might be simpler than you think: storytelling. Before technology, before modern education, and even before written language, there was the power of the story. From ancient campfires to today's viral videos, stories have been the hidden force that shapes opinions, drives actions, and changes minds. Epictetus wisely noted, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the view which they take of them." It's all about perception. When you frame your messages within a narrative, you provide a lens through which others can view the situation, guiding their interpretation and in turn their reactions. The beauty of storytelling lies in its ability to make listeners feel as though they're part of the narrative, evoking empathy and making your viewpoints resonate on a personal level. Imagine you're trying to persuade a team to embrace a challenging project. Rather than listing out facts and figures, weave a tale of triumph over adversity, of pioneers who faced similar challenges and emerged victorious. Draw parallels between their struggles and the task at hand, making it clear that the road might be tough, but the rewards, both tangible and intangible, are worth it. Suddenly, the project isn't just another task, it's a noble quest. And who doesn't want to be a hero in their own story? However, wielding the power of stories requires authenticity. People can sense when a narrative is contrived or when its sole purpose is manipulation. The goal is to find genuine connections, real parallels, and true emotions. This authenticity, combined with the craft of storytelling, makes for an unbeatable combination, one that ensures your voice is not just heard, but remembered. As captivating as stories can be, they are but one piece of the puzzle. Our next strategy delves into a principle so deeply ingrained in human nature that mastering it can open doors previously thought locked. 4. Apply the principle of reciprocity. Think of the last time a small gesture made your day. A simple favor from a colleague, a surprise coffee from a friend, or an unexpected compliment. These moments, seemingly trivial, often linger in our memories. That's because they tap into a powerful force in our human psyche: reciprocity. It's that inner urge that makes us want to give back when someone offers kindness. Beyond mere etiquette, it's a fundamental part of who we are. Recognizing and harnessing this force can transform the way people perceive and engage with you. As the philosopher Seneca observed, "While we teach, we learn." This captures the essence of reciprocity beautifully. 5. Prioritize yourself. Ever noticed how some individuals command a room without uttering a word? Their very presence demands respect. That aura, that magnetism, doesn't stem from external factors, but from worth. The cornerstone of influence is not external validation from others, but the undeniable act of prioritizing oneself. It's a concept as ancient as time, and yet in our relentless pursuit of external validation, we often overlook its essence. Marcus Aurelius said, "Have strength in your own power." This isn't about arrogance or an inflated ego, but a deep self-awareness and appreciation for oneself and one's potential. When you cherish and prioritize yourself, the world unconsciously begins to mirror that sentiment. Others become more inclined to value and prioritize you. While prioritizing oneself forms a crucial pillar of influence, it's but a fragment of the puzzle. As we inch closer to the next strategy, anticipate a technique that promises mastery over emotional tides, potentially making allies out of adversaries. 6. Genuinely listen to people. With so many voices seeking attention, a quiet strength emerges for those who take a moment to truly listen. Every individual craves to be heard, to be understood. By granting someone the gift of your undivided attention, you not only gain insights into their thoughts and desires, but also position yourself as a beacon of trust and respect. Epictetus once reflected, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." These words underscore the profound impact of active listening. While many nod their heads and wait for their turn to speak, a skilled listener absorbs, processes, and responds, making the speaker feel valued. This simple act, often overlooked in its potency, establishes a bond of trust by making another feel acknowledged. You become an indispensable presence in their life, ensuring that you're seldom ignored and frequently prioritized. However, the art of listening isn't mere silence. It's an intentional process of understanding, of diving into the depth of another's words, discerning the emotions and intentions hidden beneath. It's about being present both mentally and emotionally. As you master this art, not only do you become a repository of knowledge and secrets, but you also wield the ability to influence decisions, shape perceptions, and guide outcomes, all because you took a moment to genuinely listen. 7. Create a sense of scarcity. There exists an age-old allure to that which is rare, elusive, and momentarily out of reach. Much like a rare gem is more valued than a common stone, people too are often valued by their perceived scarcity. It's not about playing games or being deceitful. It's about understanding human nature's gravitation towards the uncommon. Imagine you're at a gathering. Everyone's accessible, eager to share stories and be the center of attention. Then there is someone who makes a brief appearance, interacts meaningfully, but doesn't overstay their welcome. Who do you think remains a lingering thought in people's minds? It's often the latter. By not always being readily available, you create a sense of importance around your presence. Every interaction becomes a valued exchange, a memorable encounter because they don't happen all too frequently. Marcus Aurelius once mused, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This embodies the essence of scarcity. It's not about depriving others of your presence, but about valuing your own time, setting boundaries, and understanding that every moment you give to others should be impactful. When people recognize that your time is valuable, they're more likely to prioritize and respect it. It's essential to strike a balance, though. Disappearing entirely can be counterproductive, and overexposing yourself can reduce your perceived value. The key lies in being present when it counts, making those moments matter, and then retreating to focus on yourself, your goals, and your well-being. Epictetus remarked, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This echoes the essence of this strategy. By demonstrating control over your reactions, you inspire confidence and trust. You also gain the ability to gently guide the emotions of those around you. Influence is not a one-time thing. It's built over time through consistent actions and behaviors. When you're consistently reliable, trustworthy, and genuine, people learn to depend on you and trust your judgment. This gives you a platform from which to influence others. Of course, everyone makes mistakes, but when you're consistent in your values and your actions, people are more likely to forgive you and move on. Consistency is key to building a strong reputation and a lasting influence. If you found this content valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more. Which strategy resonated with you the most? Which one are you eager to try out first? Let us know in the comments below. Brace yourself for our upcoming video. It won't just be an eye-opener, it will be a soul awakener. For more Stoic insights and valuable lessons, please watch one of the videos that appear on your screen. Thank you for watching.